The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel with titles for each key point. Chapter 1. The Seduction of Pessimism. 1. The Importance of Narrative. Housel emphasizes how stories and narratives can deeply influence our financial decisions. People often succumb to compelling financial narratives even if they conflict with their long-term financial goals, leading to impulsive and unwise decisions. 2. The Power of Time. Time is the most critical factor in building wealth. Housel underscores the significance of compounding and the need for patience and a long-term perspective. Small, consistent actions over time can lead to substantial financial success. 3. The Role of Luck. Housel acknowledges the role of luck in financial outcomes. He distinguishes between blind luck, uncontrollable, and persistent luck, making good decisions over time. Understanding this can help individuals avoid the mistake of attributing all success or failure solely to their abilities. 4. The Volatility of Markets. The chapter highlights market volatility and the inherent uncertainty of financial markets. Housel explains that investors should expect periodic downturns and crashes, considering them as normal. Being prepared for setbacks and avoiding hasty decisions in response is crucial. 5. Personal temperament. Personal temperament plays a vital role in financial success. Housel suggests that one's temperament can be more influential than intelligence or knowledge. Traits like patience, discipline, and emotional resilience are often seen in successful investors. 6. The Seduction of Pessimism Revisited. Housel revisits the concept of the seduction of pessimism. He points out that pessimism can provide comfort during uncertain times but can also lead to missed opportunities and long-term financial underperformance. Finding the balance between caution and opportunity is essential. 7. Investment Strategy. The chapter advocates for an investment strategy grounded in an understanding of human behavior. Housel emphasizes that being aware of cognitive biases can lead to more rational decision-making and better financial outcomes. In Chapter 1 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel introduces readers to the complex interplay between psychology and financial success. He encourages self-reflection on individual beliefs and behaviors related to money and investing, with the ultimate goal of making more informed and rational financial decisions in the long run. Chapter 2. Luck and Risk. 1. The Role of Luck. Housel delves deeper into the role of luck in financial success. He emphasizes that luck, both good and bad, plays a more substantial part in our financial outcomes than we often acknowledge. It's essential to recognize that factors beyond our control can significantly impact our financial journey. 2. The difference between luck and risk. Housel makes a crucial distinction between luck and risk. Luck relates to events that are entirely out of our hands, like being born in a certain time or place. Risk, on the other hand, involves uncertainty and the potential for loss, but it can be managed through prudent decision-making. 3. Understanding the probability spectrum. Housel introduces the concept of the probability spectrum, which ranges from highly predictable events, low probability, to completely unpredictable events, high probability. Recognizing where a financial decision falls on this spectrum can help individuals make more informed choices. 4. The impact of tail events. Tail events are extreme, unexpected events that have a disproportionate impact on financial outcomes. Housel discusses the importance of preparing for these rare but impactful events, such as market crashes or unforeseen emergencies. 5. The hindsight bias. Housel highlights the hindsight bias, a cognitive bias where people tend to believe that they could have predicted the outcome of past events. This bias can lead to overconfidence in financial decision-making. Understanding the role of hindsight bias can help individuals avoid making overly risky decisions based on past successes. 6. Avoiding ruin. The chapter explores the concept of avoiding financial ruin. Housel explains that it's not about always making the best decision, but about ensuring that no single decision can wipe out your financial future. Diversification and risk management strategies are essential in this context. 7. The Long Game. Housel underscores the importance of playing the long game in managing risk and luck. He argues that the longer your investment horizon, the more you can mitigate the impact of bad luck and benefit from good luck. Patience and a focus on the long term are key to navigating the complexities of luck and risk. Chapter 2 of The Psychology of Money delves into the intricate relationship between luck and risk in financial success. Morgan Housel encourages readers to recognize the elements of luck in their financial journeys and to manage risk wisely to achieve their long-term financial goals. The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Chapter 3, Never Enough. 1. The Concept of More. Housel explores the human tendency to always desire more when it comes to money and material possessions. He argues that this constant pursuit of more can be both a driving force for financial success and a source of dissatisfaction. 2. The Adaptation Principle. Housel introduces the adaptation principle, which suggests that people quickly adapt to their new financial circumstances. Whether you earn more or less money, your happiness tends to return to a baseline level. This phenomenon is known as the hedonic treadmill. 3. The Dangers of Lifestyle Inflation. The chapter discusses lifestyle inflation, where people increase their spending as their income rises. Housel cautions against succumbing to this temptation, as it can lead to a perpetual cycle of needing more to maintain the same level of happiness. 4. The Fallacy of I'll be happy when. Housel points out that many individuals believe they will be happy once they achieve a certain financial goal or acquire a specific possession. However, he argues that happiness is often elusive when tied to external factors, and it's important to find contentment in the present. 5. The Power of Gratitude. The chapter emphasizes the importance of gratitude for one's current financial situation. Housel suggests that practicing gratitude can lead to greater contentment and a better overall sense of well-being, irrespective of one's financial status. 6. Purpose and Fulfillment. Housel explores the idea that money can provide a sense of purpose and fulfillment when used to support meaningful goals and experiences. He encourages readers to consider what truly brings them joy and fulfillment in life and align their financial decisions accordingly. 7. The Freedom of Enough. Housel introduces the concept of enough. He argues that achieving a level of financial sufficiency where you have enough can free you from the relentless pursuit of more. This financial contentment can lead to greater peace of mind and happiness. 8. Balance and Perspective. The chapter ultimately underscores the importance of balance in one's financial life. While it's essential to strive for financial security and pursue goals, it's equally crucial to find contentment in the present, appreciate what you have, and not let the pursuit of more dominate your life. Chapter 3 of The Psychology of Money encourages readers to reflect on their relationship with money and the pursuit of more. Morgan Housel suggests that finding contentment, practicing gratitude, and striving for balance can lead to a more fulfilling and meaningful financial journey. Chapter 4, The Seduction of Pessimism. 1. The Nature of Risk. Housel starts by discussing the nature of risk in investments. He points out that risk isn't just about the probability of losing money, it also involves the potential consequences of those losses, which can vary widely. 2. Understanding volatility. The chapter explores volatility in financial markets. Housel explains that while volatility can be unsettling, it's a natural part of investing. He likens it to the price you pay for the long-term returns that investments can offer. 3. The Emotional Roller Coaster. Housel delves into the emotional aspect of investing. He describes how investors often experience a roller coaster of emotions, with feelings of euphoria during bull markets and fear during bear markets. Understanding these emotions is crucial for making rational investment decisions. 4. Time horizon and risk tolerance. Housel emphasizes the importance of aligning your investment choices with your time horizon and risk tolerance. Your ability and willingness to take risks should be in sync with your financial goals and when you'll need access to your money. 5. Market history lessons. The chapter provides historical examples of market crashes and recoveries, such as the Great Depression and the 2008 financial crisis. Housel illustrates how markets have consistently rebounded over time, highlighting the resilience of the global economy. 6. The Power of Staying Invested. Housel stresses that staying invested, even during challenging times, is often the best strategy for long-term investors. Trying to time the market by selling during downturns and buying during upswings is extremely difficult and rarely successful. 7. The Impact of Loss Aversion. Loss aversion, the tendency to feel losses more acutely than gains, is discussed as a common behavioral bias. Housel explains how loss aversion can lead to poor investment decisions, such as selling investments at the wrong time due to fear of further losses. 8. Diversification and risk management. The chapter underscores the importance of diversification in managing risk. Spreading investments across different asset classes can help mitigate the impact of a downturn in any one area. Chapter 4 of The Psychology of Money explores the psychological aspects of risk and volatility in investing. Morgan Housel emphasizes the significance of aligning your investment strategy with your financial goals and staying the course through market ups and downs. Understanding and managing emotional responses to market events is key to long-term success. Chapter 5, When You'll Believe Anything. 1. The Power of Narratives. Housel discusses how narratives and stories can shape our beliefs about money and investing. He explains that humans are naturally drawn to stories, and these stories often influence our financial decisions. 2. The Allure of Experts. The chapter explores our tendency to place trust in financial experts and gurus. Housel highlights that while there are knowledgeable experts, there are also many who make predictions and claims that don't pan out. 3. The limitations of forecasting. Housel delves into the difficulties of financial forecasting. He explains that predicting the future of the economy or markets is highly complex, and even experts often get it wrong. Relying too heavily on forecasts can lead to misguided investment decisions. 4. The seductive power of confidence. Housel discusses how confidence can be seductive both for individuals and experts. People tend to be drawn to confident individuals who make bold predictions even if those predictions are baseless. 5. The importance of skepticism. The chapter emphasizes the value of skepticism when evaluating financial advice and predictions. Housel encourages readers to ask critical questions and be cautious about accepting information at face value. 6. The role of humility. Housel suggests that humility is a crucial trait when it comes to managing money. Recognizing the limits of your knowledge and understanding that no one has all the answers can help you make more informed and rational financial decisions. 7. The paradox of prediction. Housel explores the paradox that while it's challenging to predict specific market movements, it's relatively easy to predict long-term economic growth and innovation. He explains how investing in the long-term growth of the economy can be a sound strategy. 8. Learning from history. The chapter highlights the importance of studying financial history. Housel argues that understanding past market crashes, bubbles, and economic crises can provide valuable lessons for investors. 9. The balance of expertise and humility. Housel encourages individuals to strike a balance between seeking expertise and maintaining humility in their financial decision-making. While experts can provide valuable insights, it's essential to critically assess their advice and not blindly follow recommendations. Chapter 5 of The Psychology of Money underscores the influence of narratives and experts in the world of finance. Morgan Housel emphasizes the need for skepticism and humility when considering financial advice and predictions. Learning from history and maintaining a long-term perspective can contribute to more informed and rational financial decisions. Chapter 6, Confounding Compounding. 1. The Power of Compounding. Housel begins by emphasizing the incredible power of compounding in building wealth. He explains how money invested wisely can grow exponentially over time, leading to significant returns. 2. The Rule of 72. Housel introduces the Rule of 72, a simple formula for estimating how long it takes for an investment to double in value based on a given rate of return. This rule illustrates the concept of compounding and its impact on wealth accumulation. 3. The importance of starting early. The chapter highlights the significance of starting to invest as early as possible. Housel explains that time is a critical factor in maximizing the benefits of compounding, and delaying investment can significantly diminish potential returns. For the cost of waiting. Housel discusses the cost of procrastination in investing. He provides examples of how waiting to invest can lead to missed opportunities and the need for larger contributions later to achieve the same financial goals. 5. The Paradox of Saving. Housel explores the paradox that while saving money often requires sacrifices and frugality, the ultimate goal is to reach a point where your investments generate enough income to support your lifestyle without further sacrifices. 6. The Role of Risk and Returns. Housel explains the relationship between risk and potential returns. Higher-risk investments have the potential for higher returns, but they also come with greater volatility. Finding the right balance between risk and return is essential for individual financial goals. 7. The value of consistency. The chapter emphasizes the value of consistent saving and investing. Housel discusses the benefits of automating contributions to investment accounts to ensure that saving becomes a regular and ingrained habit. 8. The long-term mindset. Housel encourages readers to adopt a long-term mindset when it comes to investing. He explains that compounding works best when you stay invested for extended periods and resist the urge to make frequent changes to your portfolio. 9. The impact of fees. Housel touches on the significance of investment fees and how they can erode the benefits of compounding over time. He recommends paying attention to fees and choosing investments that align with your financial goals. Chapter 6 of The Psychology of Money highlights the transformative power of compounding and the importance of starting early and investing consistently. Morgan Housel underscores the need to adopt a long-term mindset, find the right balance between risk and return, and be mindful of fees to maximize the benefits of compounding for building wealth. Chapter 7, Man in the Car Paradox. In this chapter, Morgan Housel introduces the intriguing man in the car paradox to shed light on the intricate relationship between wealth and happiness. He uses this thought experiment to illustrate the idea that the pursuit of wealth and material possessions does not always lead to greater happiness and contentment. Here are the key points from the chapter. 1. The man in the car paradox. Housel presents the man in the car paradox, which asks you to imagine two men driving different cars. One man drives a luxurious, expensive car, while the other drives a modest, economical one. The paradox lies in the fact that the man in the expensive car might be unhappy, stressed, and financially overextended, while the man in the modest car might be content, financially secure, and stress-free. 2. The relative nature of wealth. Housel delves into the concept of relative wealth, explaining that people often gauge their financial well-being by comparing themselves to others. This comparison can lead to feelings of envy or superiority irrespective of an individual's actual wealth. 3. The fallacy of consumption smoothing. Housel introduces the notion of consumption smoothing, where people aim to maintain a consistent level of spending over time. He points out that individuals often underestimate the tendency to increase their spending as their income rises, which can lead to financial difficulties down the road. 4. Adaptation and the hedonic treadmill. The chapter explores the idea of adaptation, where individuals adjust to their financial circumstances over time. This means that an increase in income or wealth may lead to temporary happiness, but people often return to their baseline level of happiness as they adapt to their new standard of living. This phenomenon is often referred to as the hedonic treadmill. 5. Happiness versus wealth. Housel emphasizes that happiness and wealth are not directly proportional. While having enough financial security to meet basic needs is crucial for well-being, accumulating additional wealth does not necessarily translate into more significant happiness. 6. Lifestyle inflation. Housel discusses how lifestyle inflation, or the tendency to increase spending as income rises, can undermine happiness. He emphasizes that individuals should be mindful of this phenomenon and consider how their spending choices impact their overall well-being. 7. Aligning spending with values. The chapter encourages readers to align their spending with their values and priorities. Housel argues that spending money on experiences, relationships, and things that genuinely matter can lead to more meaningful and lasting happiness. 8. Financial autonomy. Housel highlights the value of financial autonomy and the freedom to make choices that align with one's values. Achieving financial independence can provide a sense of control and reduce financial stress, contributing to overall happiness. 9. Balancing present enjoyment and future security. Housel discusses the delicate balance between enjoying the present and planning for the future. He suggests that individuals should find a balance that allows them to enjoy life today while also preparing for tomorrow, considering their unique values and goals. Chapter 7 of The Psychology of Money challenges conventional wisdom about the relationship between wealth and happiness. Morgan Housel encourages readers to reflect on their spending choices, prioritize what truly matters to them, and seek a balance between present enjoyment and future financial security to enhance their overall well-being. Chapter 8, Wealth is What You Don't See. In this chapter, Morgan Housel delves into the often overlooked aspects of wealth and the hidden costs that can affect an individual's financial well-being. He emphasizes that true wealth encompasses more than just visible markers like a large house or an expensive car. Here are the key points from the chapter. 1. Visible versus invisible wealth. Housel introduces the concept of visible and invisible wealth. Visible wealth includes material possessions that are easily observable, such as a luxury car or a designer wardrobe. In contrast, invisible wealth consists of assets that are less apparent, like a healthy savings account or investments. 2. The pressure to display wealth. Housel discusses how society often pressures individuals to display their wealth through visible markers. This pressure can lead people to make financial decisions based on appearances rather than their actual financial well-being. 3. The cost of keeping up with the Joneses. The chapter explores the idea of keeping up with the Joneses, where people feel compelled to match the lifestyle and spending habits of their peers or neighbors. This behavior can lead to overspending and financial stress. 4. The dangers of lifestyle creep. Housel highlights the concept of lifestyle creep, which occurs when individuals increase their spending as their income rises. He explains that lifestyle creep can erode one's ability to build real wealth as people allocate more of their income to consumption rather than saving and investing. 5. The impact of debt. The chapter underscores the negative effects of debt on one's financial well-being. While some debt may be necessary, excessive debt can be a significant barrier to building invisible wealth as it requires interest payments and reduces one's capacity to save and invest. 6. The value of frugality. Housel discusses the importance of frugality, which involves living below one's means and being prudent with spending. Frugality can help individuals accumulate savings and investments, contributing to their invisible wealth. 7. Investing in human capital. The chapter touches on the concept of investing in human capital, such as acquiring knowledge and skills. These investments can lead to increased earning potential and career opportunities, ultimately contributing to invisible wealth. 8. The freedom of financial independence. Housel emphasizes the freedom that comes with financial independence. When individuals have built substantial invisible wealth, they gain the ability to make choices based on their values and desires rather than financial constraints. 9. Reframing success. The chapter encourages readers to reframe their definition of success. Instead of focusing solely on visible markers of wealth, Housel suggests evaluating success based on financial security, autonomy, and the pursuit of meaningful goals. Chapter 8 of The Psychology of Money challenges societal norms around wealth and encourages readers to consider the value of invisible wealth. Morgan Housel emphasizes that true wealth involves financial security, the freedom to make choices aligned with one's values, and the ability to live a fulfilling life without succumbing to the pressure of displaying material possessions. Chapter 9. Save money. In this chapter, Morgan Housel delves into the fundamental importance of saving money as a cornerstone of financial well-being. He provides insights into various aspects of saving, from the psychological factors that influence it to practical strategies for building savings. Here are the key points from the chapter. 1. The psychology of saving. Housel explores the psychological factors that impact saving behavior. He highlights how our emotions, beliefs, and attitudes about money play a significant role in determining whether we save and how much we save. 2. The savings rate. The chapter emphasizes the significance of the savings rate, which represents the percentage of one's income that is saved and not spent. Housel explains that the savings rate is a critical determinant of future financial security and wealth accumulation. 3. The power of habits. Housel discusses the power of habits in saving money. He suggests that cultivating a habit of saving, where a portion of each paycheck is consistently allocated to savings, can lead to substantial wealth accumulation over time. 4. The role of automation. The chapter underscores the value of automating savings. Housel explains that automating savings contributions ensures that money is set aside before one has a chance to spend it, making saving a priority. 5. Emergency funds. Housel highlights the importance of building an emergency fund. This fund provides a financial safety net for unexpected expenses or emergencies and can prevent individuals from going into debt when facing financial challenges. 6. Delayed gratification. The chapter explores the concept of delayed gratification, where individuals choose to postpone spending on immediate wants in favor of long-term financial goals. Housel explains that mastering this skill is essential for saving and wealth building. 7. The impact of lifestyle choices. Housel discusses how lifestyle choices such as housing and transportation decisions can significantly influence one's ability to save. Making conscious choices that align with financial goals can free up more money for saving. 8. Avoiding lifestyle inflation. The chapter revisits the concept of lifestyle inflation and its impact on saving. Housel encourages readers to be cautious about increasing spending as income rises and to prioritize saving and investing. 9. The power of compound interest. Housel reminds readers of the incredible power of compound interest. He explains that saving and investing early can lead to exponential growth over time, and individuals should take advantage of this financial principle. 10. Financial independence. The chapter connects saving to the concept of financial independence. Housel explains that saving money is a key step toward achieving the freedom to make choices based on personal values rather than financial constraints. 10. Resisting the urge to spend. Housel discusses the challenges of resisting the urge to spend in a consumer-driven society. He provides strategies for combating the desire for instant gratification and making more deliberate spending decisions. Chapter 9 of The Psychology of Money underscores the central role of saving in achieving financial security and wealth accumulation. Morgan Housel encourages readers to understand the psychological factors influencing their saving behavior, cultivate saving habits, and make conscious choices that prioritize saving for a more secure and independent financial future. Chapter 10. Reasonable, rational. In this chapter, Morgan Housel discusses the importance of being reasonable rather than strictly rational when it comes to money and investing. He argues that while rationality is an ideal, the real world often requires more pragmatic and flexible approaches to financial decision-making. Here are the key points from the chapter. 1. The ideal of rationality. Housel begins by acknowledging the ideal of rational decision-making. In an ideal world, individuals would make logical, well-informed choices based on all available information. However, he explains that real-world financial decisions are often influenced by emotions, biases, and imperfect information. 2. Behavioral biases. Housel explores the role of behavioral biases in financial decision-making. He highlights common biases like overconfidence, loss aversion, and anchoring, which can lead people to make irrational choices. 3. The reality of limited information. The chapter emphasizes that individuals often make financial decisions with incomplete or uncertain information. Housel suggests that acknowledging these limitations and making reasonable rather than purely rational decisions is a practical approach. 4. Long-term versus short-term thinking. Housel discusses the tension between short-term and long-term thinking. While rationality might dictate long-term investing strategies, people often focus on short-term gains or losses due to emotional reactions. He advocates for reasonable strategies that align with long-term goals but account for short-term market volatility. 5. The impact of emotions. The chapter delves into the emotional aspect of investing. Housel explains that emotions like fear and greed can drive irrational behavior in the financial markets. Reasonable investors recognize their emotional responses and take steps to mitigate their influence on decision-making. 6. Risk tolerance versus risk capacity. Housel differentiates between risk tolerance, an individual's emotional comfort with risk, and risk capacity, the ability to take on risk based on one's financial circumstances. He advises individuals to align their investment choices with both their risk tolerance and risk capacity. 7. The value of diversification. Housel highlights the benefits of diversification as a reasonable approach to managing risk. A diversified portfolio can help spread risk and reduce the impact of market fluctuations, providing more stability over time. 8. The importance of flexibility. The chapter advocates for financial flexibility. Housel explains that life is unpredictable and individuals should be prepared to adapt their financial plans when unforeseen circumstances arise. 9. Learning from mistakes. Housel encourages readers to learn from their financial mistakes and the mistakes of others. Recognizing and understanding past errors can lead to more reasonable decision-making in the future. 10. Balancing dreams and reality. The chapter concludes by emphasizing the need to balance financial dreams and reality. While it's essential to have ambitious goals, individuals should also set reasonable expectations and make practical choices to achieve them. Chapter 10 of The Psychology of Money underscores the challenges of achieving pure rationality in financial decision-making. Morgan Housel advocates for a reasonable approach that acknowledges human emotions, behavioral biases, and the imperfect nature of financial information. Being flexible, learning from mistakes, and balancing aspirations with practicality are key principles for making sound financial choices in the real world.